Hi everyone, welcome to Blockhead U. So pleased to have you here for another conversation with a fellow bunch of blockheads. Oh, you have to excuse me, I am like scrambling. I was scrambling to get this live started, so I'm feeling a little... Okay, I'm getting settled. Ashley, I see you, my co-host, but I think you're logging in from the wrong account because you logged in with your personal account. Do you want to leave and come back with your Gacky girls? Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. I hope everyone is doing well. If we haven't met yet, my name is Melanie, and I'm in Toronto. And I am going to look out for my co-host, Ashley, from her account, well, her non-personal account. Please, in the chat, let us know your name and from where you are joining. Hi, there's Sarah and Megs. There's my girl. Okay. I got a fan today because last week I was getting a little overheated. But I think we know why. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh my gosh. Every week I go live from the wrong account. I'll get it eventually.
It's okay. This time I actually picked up. Remember last week I didn't even notice and brought you up and we realized, oh, you're logged in from the wrong account. Thankfully, it wasn't like a super, super private, like nobody knows about this account type of account.
Yeah. I'm not hiding anything. I just prefer to go live from my fun account. This is my fun account, so here I am.
Yeah. How's your week been?
Oh, crazy, but on a really fun note, I got this new cup at Starbucks today.
Oh, I
so
saw
now
you showing that.
My water on our live. Cheers.
Ooh, cheers. You know what? I've been drinking from the same two vessels since we've started, and I swear I have more, but like these are my favorite right now. You know how it goes, right?
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I have never gotten into the Starbucks cups because I know that's a whole separate fandom. Right?
Yeah. I only do it because I order Starbucks every day on my app, and then I get points, and then I can use the points. Like I could have bought 2 of these today with my points. So it's more of like
for something like that.
I think this is like $22 normally, but I got it for free.
Very nice. Free is good. Free is good. Okay, so let's recap the week in Blockhead, the Blockhead community. Did you see The Masked Singer? Did you see Donnie show up on The Masked Singer just now?
I did not because we're behind. It starts at 8 o'clock here.
Oh, okay. I thought it would have started at like 7 for you. Okay. I don't know if any, like I turned it on and I happened to see him and then after that I turned it off. I swear I will watch it afterwards.
I will too.
But he was in the audience and he stood up and in the chat let me know if he was featured elsewhere in the show or if that was the only clip.
The fact that I love costumes, that show is and I love karaoke. That show is my jam.
Oh, I see.
Love it.
Yeah.
But I always have to record it because we're doing this, so.
Yeah. I really like the reveals. I just like the reveals.
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta grab. I know. Blame Rattail. The power of Rattail. Okay, what else have we got in the Blockhead world? I know that some VIP packages were announced this week, and I think they might have gone on sale, or they're going on sale tomorrow.
No, they went on sale Wednesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday.
Okay.
They announced on Monday. Tuesday went on sale, especially for the Iowa State Fair, which I will be at. I did not grab a VIP. Okay. I want to go to as many things as possible, so an extra $500 for VIP. I was just like, I'm gonna hold on to that for like another special thing. And we've been so blessed here to get to talk to Donnie and Joe for a second, and so I don't want to take a second. Yeah, I just don't want to take away the opportunity for other people when I know I can do it down the road. Like I know I'll do a Barstool next year on tour, so I'm just excited for all the shows coming up.
Right. Oh, and you know what? Somebody in the chat, Carla's just reminded us that Jordan was on Frosted Tips. That's Lance Bass's podcast this week.
It was so good.
And Yeah, yeah, it was fun. And he also mentioned that they're going on tour next year and they're going to be releasing
Album.
an album, although I'm not really sure he sounded that confident with the whole album thing.
I think
He was kind of like, I think we
I
are.
think I texted you and I was like, well, he
Yeah,
said the album, and then well, we might be, or whatever it was. It was like, well, I think we are.
yeah,
So
yeah.
probably a song. They do a song every tour, that comes out
Right.
beforehand. We'll take whatever we
Yeah,
give it to me.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And actually, okay, so if you were in our live last week, you know that we spent a lot of time chatting with some of the OG cruisers from the 1990 New Kids on the Block cruise. We spoke to Carly and we spoke to Jen. And, Joe popped in for a second and then Donnie came in and shared like one of his most vivid memories from the cruise. And afterwards, Carly and Jen were able to connect with a whole bunch of other cruisers. And like, I know that Jen's been wanting to connect with one other person, even just one other person for the cruise. And since then, she started an Instagram account for the OG cruisers. She started a Facebook
Yep.
group. And I think they're up to what? They found 10 other cruisers and they've also found a bunch of crew as well. So exciting. And they've also started going live. I caught 2 of their lives in the past. Like they went live yesterday and I think they went live on like Sunday as well.
So much fun.
So good for them. And they're like, just the pictures that people are sharing are just like so epic. Yes, Mags, it's been an amazing week for a lot of the Blockheads, but especially for the OG Blockheads. Oh, and Jen is correcting me. It's 15 cruisers that they found, well, including a girl who was on the cruise with her mom. She was 5 years old when she was on the cruise, and she's now 38. Like, I mean, we can do the math for that, but it's just like so mind blowing, right? So it's like, and in the picture, like Joe is holding her, like picking her up, and somebody in the comments was like, "Gotta see that one would be an interesting one to recreate," right?
Uh-huh. Wow. That is so,
Yeah.
and I know we won't spill anything, but they also found a crew
No,
member
no.
as a fun story.
Yeah.
Well, I think they just spoiled it in the comments.
Yeah, I think they just did.
We found the cat.
Yeah, we didn't want to give it away. But what I'm assuming it's Jen who's holding down the fort behind the NKOTB OG 1990 Cruisers account. They found the captain that almost slapped on the cruise. And that takes us back to Donnie's story last week. So if you aren't already, let me see if I can pin her comment for the time being. So you can follow this account that I've just pinned. Again, it's NKOTB _OG _1990 cruisers. And you can catch up on all of the photographs that they've been able to like crowdsource essentially from all the cruises they found. They go live and they have special guests and just takes you down memory lane. Because they're also working on this like project to like Donnie had proposed last week to on the next cruise, well, this year's cruise, to set up like a display or like a museum with all of the essentially artifacts, memorabilia that they have on the cruise.
I think the coolest thing about that too is you and I feel so kind of we're so in tune with like what we're trying to do here, which is provide people opportunities to tell these really cool stories. And last week Donnie told that story. We had, the girls on and they started their group pages now and are reconnecting with other people. And it kind of, I don't know, it makes my heart so happy that this little Blockhead U has turned into inspiration for people to reach out to others. And so if anyone out there has a story that you want to tell, please message Melanie or I. We are absolutely looking for other opportunities to share those types of things. And, just have fun. We're here to have fun and share stories. That's it.
Yeah, like next week we're going to have one of the OG cruisers come on and tell her story. We've been speaking with another Blockhead as well who's going to tell us about how they became a Blockhead and how that's inspired some of their artwork. So yeah, if you've got stories, and again, if you haven't cruised, if you're not going to BlockCon, if you haven't done an ultimate, if you haven't met them, that's okay. We want to hear from you. We want to know, what drives you as a Blockhead and how you became a part of the fandom. So please reach out.
Yes,
absolutely. Okay, so you know what? I forgot. I'm just quickly pulling up the Google Doc with our questions. I'm telling you, I'm like a little frazzled today. I was scrambling to get this thing started. But here we go. I'm ready. Are you ready, Ashley? Can we bring in our next guests?
I printed.
Okay.
I printed docs.
I'm
ready
to. I have printed documents in a folder as well.
folder. Of course, you have a folder.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Drum roll, please.
Yay.
I hope this works. Please don't be giving us technical. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You know the joys. Yeah, you guys gotta
get
a little bit
close.
closer.
Everyone knows this is as close as we're getting.
Yeah, it's not getting closer.
Okay.
So.
Got it.
We always say we're not like chair chatter.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Who buys
Got it.
Hello.
chair chatters in the comments? So hello, chair chatter.
Oh gosh, we love those too. Hi everyone. Oh my god, we've been waiting for this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited to be here.
Well, you know what? You guys, first of all, can you introduce yourself and let us know from where you're joining in case
my
there's
God.
like one
Yes.
person who's just tripped upon this live and doesn't know who you are because they're my director or something.
Oh my god. Yeah, so we're gonna do our intro then.
Yes.
Okay, do it.
Okay. We're gonna do our full intro we do every week on YouTube. All right.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Rattail. I am your friend Adrian.
And I'm your friend Chris. Welcome to Rattail.
Rattail is the YouTube channel where we react to,
We comment on
love on,
all things
new kids on the block. And everybody's welcome here, blockheads like me.
And non-blockheads like me.
Everyone is welcome here. And Jordan can come falsetto that at any time.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we learned this week that he is on YouTube. He is on YouTube. I don't know if he's right.
Oh,
So he's definitely watching all of your videos. He's favoriting them. Sorry.
Oh, I freaked out when I heard that on the interview. I was like, oh, he loves YouTube. Cool.
He's definitely come across your content for sure. I'm positive.
The first thing I thought when he said the YouTube thing was like, oh, my dad loves YouTube too.
Who, me?
I think there is an older gentleman, like, my dad loves YouTube too, so there's something about the older crowd.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Rattail here with us. I'm sure, you know what, you're probably most of the people in here, are here because of you, because they're loyal followers of you. And please, if you haven't already checked out Rattail, make sure that you're following them. You can get their account in the drop-down menu here, and you definitely want to check out their YouTube channel for some fun new kids content.
Thank you. And yeah, we're looking at the names, and it's just, that's one of the reasons we do this kind of stuff, because we just want to hang out.
Yeah.
And it's so great to see everybody. Oh,
We're so grateful for you here. So we're going to start off with some questions for you guys.
Yes.
Adrian, since you identify as a blockhead, what is your blockhead origin story?
Oh, what's my blockhead origin story? Okay, so I was a blockhead starting 87, when I was 6 years old. And I was a blockhead until Face the Music, and my mom wouldn't allow me to listen to that record.
Was it the Dirty Dog?
Oh,
video?
it was Dirty Dog.
Yeah.
And if you go back to our first react to Dirty Dog, you could see some of the residual
Effects.
feelings around Dirty Dog. I now love it.
Right.
But yeah. So I was a blockhead for and I was a lot like everyone we know that's a blockhead. I was obsessed. Like that's all I thought about every day. All day, every day, just like a lot of y'all. And then I remember in 2008, I bought the album, thought it was great, but didn't quite get into the fan community until we started Rattail in 2020.
Very cool. Okay,
then what prompted you to come up with a YouTube channel?
Yeah, so I'll give my story, and then Chris can talk about what it felt like to be asked. But it's such a cheesy story, but it's the truth. It was the pandemic. It was in October. If you remember, October 2020 was really freaking stressful. We had the election coming up. We were months locked down. And we're in California, and so our lockdown was a lockdown.
Right.
Like
it's pretty strict
lockdown. And I was cleaning the bathroom one night, and I shuffled my music, and Step by Step came on. And I experienced that feeling that I think a lot of us experience, that feeling of nostalgia. Like that. It's like, you know, when I'll Be Loving You, parentheses forever, parentheses comes on, the sprinkle in the beginning. You know that feeling?
Yes. Yeah.
I felt that for 4 minutes straight. And I was like, every part of me that connected to my 6 and 7 and 8 and 9-year-old self, I was like, this is fun. I forgot how fun this was. And so Chris was in my pod. You know, we had pods back then.
Oh, yeah. Almost forgot about that concept.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it kind of popped in my head. I was like, Chris,
What?
do you want to get drunk one night and react to a New Kids on the Block video and put it on YouTube?
And I think I said something like, that sounds exciting.
Yeah.
I think that's how it started. Like that's
how it started.
Sure, why not? You know? Yeah.
And so that's.
Did you have a plan before you actually filmed that first video, or were you just kind of like did you even intend for it to become a series? I think it was just going to be a one-off.
Well, like everything I do, I intend to be serious. But that's
pretty intense about everything.
I'm pretty intense about it. But no, we honestly didn't know what was going to happen. I think we knew that like it was fun for me to be the blockhead, and for Chris still hasn't seen most of what I put in front of him.
It's always for me, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the formula we knew we wanted to do, and it wasn't until Baby I Believe in You.
I think so.
That was when people were like, yeah. I mean, it took us a long time. It took us like 4 months to get to 100 subscribers. And we still don't have that many subscribers.
And we got cupcakes that night.
We got cupcakes for the 100 subscribers.
Did you get the balloons?
That was for 500. For 500.
Oh, okay. Those things are expensive. Yeah, you need at least 500.
You gotta have at least 5 tons.
Exactly. So, you know, and we I don't think we would have envisioned everything that we've gained through this when we started. So we feel really lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we're lucky that you do what you do, so we can laugh our asses off where our significant others are walking around.
Oh, we love you too. Our content creator family in the Blockhead world is so freaking amazing, man. So many creative and wonderful people create content. We're happy to be a part of that crew.
Okay, so when you guys start your episodes and you do what you just did for us, which is your introduction, how did you come up with the idea to introduce each other as your friend?
That's a sweet question because
I mean,
everyone is our friend.
Yeah, we're friends, so it's like we wanted to, you know, relate to people and let them know that they can, you know,
be our friend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, as simple as that. Like, you know, we'll care about you too, and we want to share our stories and share your lives and everything with us as well. So.
Yeah, and we've always said we don't make very much money. We make like $4 a month on YouTube. So our currency, we always say our currency are the friends that we make through this.
Yes.
So that's how we get paid for the time we spend doing it. So we love it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
it's very sweet.
So
I love it.
What's been for each of you, what's been your most favorite episode to film?
You want to start?
Okay. I mean, there's so many.
We're not,
so I
we're
feel
not
like,
counting the cruise. We're parking that. That's a very special episode.
For me, just the Rattail episodes, I think I love so many of them because some of them have so many like fun memories or bloopers that happened off camera that I just remember, you know? But I think one is the Give It To You episode, which is actually the night episode. And because we had our popcorn, we had our hats, it was like going to the fair with one of your friends.
We had the fair background.
And nostalgic because it was like 99, 2000 Jordan, you know, and we felt like we were in high school again. It was just, I think that one's really fun.
Old Navy Jordan with his sweater over his
like,
head.
turtleneck.
His
And
cape.
gotta cover the hands. No,
Gotta cover the hand.
the sleeves gotta go to here, you know. So yeah, that was really fun for me.
My favorite episode, I also have a lot. I tend to like the ones where we're drunk because they're hilarious to me. I think my favorite right now is Danny's Wildest Dreams. So we did all the Wildest Dreams in one day, and if you watch them all, we started with Jordan where we were completely sober,
Right?
and we did that on purpose because Jordan girls are just happy to see the man.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to throw in a lot of extras. And
then we go off the rails from there.
And by the time we get to Danny, and I'm a Danny girl, and I'm so into arm wrestling and that aesthetic, it's embarrassing. We paused that video 61 times.
Yeah, we did a pause count, I think, right?
Stop.
Yeah.
JK Cindy did the pause
She did a
count.
pause count.
We were so wasted. It was so fun.
Do those bloopers live somewhere? Do you have bloopers from that?
Ooh, I bet we could dig some up. That would be a fun episode, huh? Bloopers episode?
Yeah, fine. Sometimes they aren't funny. They're just like, oh, I forgot my line, you know, but usually the funny bloopers are just like at the beginning of the episode or something where we just don't know what our names are. And so she'll be like, who am I again? I'm like, oh, well, you're Adrian. So,
next week, I spilled the drink on the computer.
and that blooper is in the episode. I left it in there. So it's there.
You can write it off as a business expense at this point.
Exactly.
But you guys, do you typically like batch film? So by the time you film your last and final episode, you're plastered?
Yeah, we pretty much. So we usually do like a Saturday or some fun day that we have time, and we'll do like maybe 5 episodes in a row, which means we're going to be minimum 5 shots deep at the end of the day. And then after we're done filming, we pretty much drink more or go to a movie or do something. We don't know.
We have a bad habit of like, oh, Jordan took his shirt off. We might as well take another shot. So at the end, we find reasons
to take more.
shots.
Usually at the last episode always be the most entertaining because we're open to anything. But
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of that, you guys asked us before we started the conversation about doing this tonight about doing a shot to start, and we started already. Do you have shots?
We were kind of
do.
waiting. We were kind of waiting to be like, ooh, when can
Oh,
we talk about this shot?
Sorry.
All right.
I come with apple cider vinegar.
Doing the apple cider. So we just want to stress that there's lots of friends that don't drink, that hydration royalty. Drink your water.
Or your chocolate milk, whatever. Just
all right, we'll let you lead the cheers.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to say, I'll do it. I'm going to say a cheers to the inspiration that you and many other creators have given to the Blockhead Nation to allow people like Melanie and I to feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, we want to be part of this too, and we have ideas of our own. And if it wasn't for Rattail, if it wasn't for my so-called whatever, for all of the people out there doing their thing, we would not be here. So cheers to you. We appreciate
Cheers
you.
to you.
Now I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
But cheers. Love
so
you
sweet.
too.
Thank you so much.
All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Also not doing alcohol. I mean,
I forgot chaser in
We don't have tasers.
We got jams though.
We have champagne.
You'll have
Oh my god.
my water.
Woo!
I never get used to shots. By the way, you guys, I hate shots.
You do.
I hate them so much. But like, it's part of what we do now, and it's my life, so it's gonna happen.
It's part of your brand. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I bet you when you're at a New Kids show or event,
Right.
people just want to buy you shots,
that-
right?
Oh, they do.
That-
Sacramento show.
That was not good for me, but yes.
Okay, for a second, I thought you said Sacramento. The Sacramento show.
Oh, it was Sacramento.
It was Sacramento. Let's happy accident there, Melanie.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh my. Okay. All right. So you guys.
cruise. Or Melanie, you go. I was going to move on to the cruise questions, but what?
Yeah. I was going to move on to the cruise questions as well. You go. You go for it.
Okay. So you guys were both on the 2022 cruise. Am I correct as first timers for both of you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you've said that many times, I'm sure. What advice do you have for those who are going to be cruising in 2023?
You know what helped us, I think? So just in general, Dramamine is good, okay?
Yeah.
Because even though it's a really large boat, it does rock a lot, and it actually helps you.
Dramamine, FYI, if you're in Canada, is called Gravel.
Oh.
It's a different name here.
No.
Good motion sickness stuff, because
Yes.
it actually helps prevent hangovers too, we found out. So that helps you take it right before you go to sleep with some water. The other thing is water hydrators, like those packs you can put in water. Like a lot of those are great because you are constantly drinking or partying or in the sun or something, and you won't sleep. So don't try. You know.
Love it. I would say for me, the biggest lesson I learned, and this is intense like me, is that for you to get the most out of the cruise, I really just encourage people to do their best to separate themselves from the pressure and hype around like where you're sitting. Are you going to meet the guys? Because being able to take care of yourself physically and mentally, like we're both introverts, so we had to take time to be in our rooms, and I think if I were to do it again, I would pay much more attention to my physicality and just making some time for myself.
Love that.
You know what? A number of people I want to say have offered that advice, to take the time to decompress by yourself.
Yeah, it really does help. I mean, there were times when we took turns going to the balcony by ourselves because we just need to close that door and not hear anything at all. Even though when you're out there, you hear the music from the Lido deck, but like, it's still really nice to decompress. It helped us energize ourselves for like the next 18 million hours. So yeah.
Yeah, because you want it to feel like a vacation, and very honestly, it did not feel like a vacation.
It's not a vacation, guys. It's very, very fun, but it's not a vacation.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
go.
I'll let Melanie ask the next question, but this does lead into the next question for you guys about not having any rest or not being necessarily a vacation. Melanie?
Okay, so actually, and what I forgot is we were going to, at the beginning of the conversation, we had started with, you guys are kind of like Rattail. It's kind of like an OG on Blockhead U, because you were on our very, 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 very first live over on TikTok. And when we moved over here, you were also there as well. So you've been asked this question before by us.
Yes.
But we're going to ask it again because we have a lot more people watching. So I know that, we know that you had an incredible experience on the boat. So first, can you please recap that for us? We all know, I mean, I'm sure you had plenty of incredible experience, but we know what we're talking about. And then can you let us know what your most memorable moment of that moment was?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You want me to start?
Go on.
Okay, so yeah, Rattail was like a dream come true. It was amazing. And I'm going to go out and first start off by saying that one of the best things that we left with is our friendship with Chair Chatter. It felt like a really big deal to get to do that, and to get to do that with Chair
just
Chatter.
Tell people what it was in case there's anybody here who didn't see it.
Yeah, so we basically, Chair Chatter and Rattail were on stage, and we did one of our own shows together on stage. And Donnie was there too.
Yeah.
And we did like charades, we did match game, did a few things like that on the Lido deck. And it was really fun to get to meet them and know them.
Yeah, it was a show on the Lido deck. We were supposed to do it the day after, but I remember they sprung it on us the morning of. And, we had worked with Chair Chatter for a couple weeks before that show, creating what we wanted to do during that Lido deck show. And we learned a lot from it. The Lido deck is kind of an intimidating stage, if you could imagine. And, I don't think we'll ever do it again, but if we did, I think we learned a lot. But it was so fun. And I would say my favorite memory, this is going to sound really trite, but aside from getting to really become friends with Chair Chatter, is fucking the floor.
Okay. I mean,
Comments.
Elaborate, Chris.
I mean, fucking the floor. I am certified, by the way, now. No, it was very fun. Like, I didn't expect it, but I did know that if I acted like I couldn't do it, he'd more than likely come out after me. And so the lure worked, If Donnie watches this, I got
He took the bait,
Yeah, so And that was a really special moment too, because it was fun to just get some physical one-on-one time with Donnie Popper. You know, I mean,
somebody in the comment reminded you that John was there too, right?
Yeah, John, he was there.
John,
I could vouch for that.
No, the next time he sees us at a VIP, that man is going to turn around and run.
Walk away.
He was stunned that entire show because I don't think he understood. Like, we had worked with Donnie, so Donnie understood what he was getting into.
Yeah.
But John, that dear soul, showed up.
It was like throwing a chicken into like a fox. You know, like, it was so sad.
Yeah, but it was, but we got the goods from John. We got that news about Tiffany.
We did.
About him and Joe sharing Tiffany. That's not a nice way to say that. They both dated.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that. What?
Yes. So we asked a question about has anyone dated the same woman, and it came out that Joe dated Tiffany after she dated John.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I completely missed that.
Yeah.
That's some interesting tea. I mean, it's not even gossip, it's true. Interesting.
And
so you guys did the live show with Chair Chatter, who were in the chat, in front of like thousands of people.
I think it was 3,000, something like that.
Well, yeah, I would say maybe like 500 showed up.
No. There was more than 500.
There was a lot of people on the deck, but I don't know how many can fit on the deck. So even though there's like a lot of people on the boat, probably not all were on the deck.
Yeah.
But it did seem like a lot because 2 people are enough to make me vomit because I get nervous.
Yeah.
So like, and I remember at Chair Chatter, another one of our bonding moments was how nervous we were and how we got to connect on that level emotionally and kind of work and help each other through that time, which was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when Donnie's going to be there, you can expect as many blockheads as possible.
As possible. I think Chair Chatter is saying 2,500 people.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a lot. It looked like a lot. I can tell you that.
I would say being on the floor watching, I was like crammed in. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna go watch you guys. It'll be fun. Like I'm just gonna hang out. And then I was shoved into like a bar area, like pocket, because I thought we were just gonna show up and watch you guys, and then it ended up being like everyone was. It was a ton of people. So when you said 500, Chris, I was like, no, there was like 500.
500, 6,000. I don't know.
And you know what? Whoever wasn't watching on the Lido deck was probably watching in their room because there's a camera that's always, a few cameras that are always on the Lido. So you can be watching in your room, and I'm sure people watching that way. And if, you know, and I'm sure thousands of people watched because there were lots of recordings and people shared them on social too. So even if you weren't there, you can still go back and watch it.
Yep, we have it up on YouTube, on Rattail YouTube. That got about 1,500 views so far. So go watch it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So of your little live, we just established it was a very big situation. With what you guys called Rattail Chair Chatter, what was the most unexpected moment of that experience?
Gosh, I hate to sound repetitive, but I think it's the FTF. I did not expect Donnie.
Well, and we actually did not expect it because I wasn't even.
You gotta tell them.
So beforehand, I told everyone I do not want to do charades. I don't like getting up in front of people like that. I can't do it. I throw up. Blah 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 blah. And we specifically had it calculated where the FTF would land on John because John has never fucked the floor ever.
We were trying to get him to finally do it.
Right. And then he's like, I don't want to do it. And then Donnie's like, Chris, you do it. And I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? And by the way, F to the Y to the I, dancing on plywood really hurts, okay? It doesn't feel good.
All for the love of Donnie.
But I did it for Donnie. So
Okay, someone just asked in the chat real quick. I'm just going to pull a couple questions out here, but where did the name Rattail come from?
Good question.
Yeah, so I had a rat tail as a young girl. The way I expressed my love for new kids, unfortunately, was to get my hair cut like them. And my mother allowed it. So I had a Jordan haircut for a year, and then it grew out like Joey's, and then she permed it to be like Joey's. And then I wanted a rat tail just like them. So I had a rat tail, and my therapist and I talk a lot about it. No, I'm just joking, kind of. But for me, it just happened to be that like Rattail, whenever I see the Rattails, it's just always kind of fun. And so you're just like,
well, it reminds her of New Kids.
Yeah.
You know?
They're beautiful Rattails.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Okay, so Chris,
your
intro, you always introduce yourself as a non-blockhead.
Yes.
When are you going to become a blockhead? At what point do you become a blockhead? You've been on the cruise. You host a YouTube dedicated to them. You're on a live dedicated to them. What's it going to take?
Funny. So I get this question a lot, especially if I meet people in real life. They always say, "Why aren't you on a blockhead yet?" And I always just tell them the same thing. It's like, I am a fan of the New Kids, you know what I mean? But like, I just never consider myself a blockhead because I feel like that is just, and this is a positive way, everyone listening, is an obsessive type of level, right? And I don't feel obsessed with New Kids. I love them a lot and I'm a big fan. And that's why that's part of my way of relating to other people on Rattail, because we can say, you know, we're inclusive and we love everyone, even if you are a little bit of a fan or a bit of a fan, you know what I mean? So it's also part of our way of just getting another perspective, you know, and also making sure everyone feels comfortable and you can love something and or like it a little bit and still be included.
Love it. Love it.
That's exactly what we were saying earlier with like the stories people have to tell. It doesn't matter if you've met them a million times or met them once or never met them. If you have a story that makes you feel like New Kids are special in your life, that's what's important and makes you a fan, if not a blockhead.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Melanie, I'll let you take the last question.
Okay, so Adrian, a while back, you let some news slip on Facebook, right? Can you kind of, and it kind of triggered a lot of people asking some questions and wanting a little bit more details. So can you share with us what you were talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. So I let something go on Facebook, a fact about my personal life, and it's not that big of a deal. So everybody that's like, oh my God, we're about to like learn something big. Well, it is kind of a big deal. But I realized that it's going to be helpful for people who know Rattail. And again, if you're just meeting us today, please join us on YouTube and get to know us because we want to get to know you. But for people that know Rattail, they know that Chris and I live pretty close. We both live in San Jose, California. And that's what makes Rattail pretty easy to film and produce and all of that kind of stuff. And so on this Facebook, I shared that I'm actually moving from California at the end of April to Michigan.
Yeah, and that all, it's sad, I'm gonna cry, but like, it also means that Rattail may be changing just a little bit, okay? So because of that distance, we probably will have an episode every other week versus every single week. But we still want to connect with people. We still are excited to see people and love people. And, you know, we won't be on the cruise this year, you guys, but we will be at BlockCon, and we're really, really excited we'll be reuniting there at BlockCon, so we'll be really pumped up to see each other. Yeah. And also, we hope to see as many people there as we can.
You know, I feel so connected to kind of what you guys are going through because my personal or this channel, Gacky Girls, was set up for me and my sisters. And my sister recently moved to Florida, which was a huge kind of, you know, link in the chain that was broken. But we're currently coming up with our own ideas on things to stay connected in this world. And I know you guys, your friendship is everlasting, and you'll continue to give us all the great stuff that we love to see. It's just, you know, it does. It has, life changes and things get different. And we're just happy to hear that you're going to continue to do
I was worried about that. I thought that you were going to tell us that Rattail was going to, you know, kind of discontinue, but I'm happy to hear, you know, I mean, there is the internet, like it can be done, that you guys are going to keep it up. And, you know, every other week, that's okay. People, we can handle that, right?
Yeah. And, you know, we're gonna try to, I don't want to get too logistical about it, but we're gonna try to avoid Zoom. And Zoom, I think it's gonna be, you know, Chris and I will visit each other anyway. But but I think it's going to be a great thing to just continue to motivate us to plan trips to see each other, because, you know, we're going to film episodes, and we've got a trip planned at the end of June. We're headed off to Europe for a couple weeks, and
Where are you going?
episodes in Europe. So
But where in Europe are you going?
you want to tell them?
We'll be going to France, England, and Italy.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh, so jealous.
So we'll be able to film a lot of episodes. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be seeing each other, just not every day anymore. You know, so it'll be different. Yeah.
You'll be
It'll be like Rattail with a baguette, and Rattail with
Yes.
pasta, and Rattail with gelato, and Rattail with
Oh, I love
bangers and mash.
Melody. I love
Writing
it.
all these great ideas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure everyone watching cannot wait to see what you guys come up with, because you're so creative and so fun.
No, it's all her. She's the creative one.
Well, you go along with it.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I just go along with it.
You go
Yeah.
along with it. That's
Not often where I say I don't want to do that, Adrian. But
Yeah,
it's been like maybe once.
Chris, you're the yes guy. I love it.
Adrian, I know that you were looking for some really great seats to that Joe show, right, in San Francisco. Is that what you were? That's what kind of like set this whole, you know, conversation going. Did you find a ticket?
Yeah. So I feel like this is safe space between everybody on the slide. I was having a brat moment. I really was, because the show, the San Francisco Joe show, is on the 13th of April. And I got gold seats. I'm going to be fine. But I didn't get front row seats. And I just was like, this is my last. You know, I've gone to a bunch of the Joe shows in Southern California. And so I was like, I really want to be front row for, because it's kind of the month of April is my goodbye tour with my groups of friends. And so this is going to be the last time I really get to, oh boy, I'm going to not get emotional about it. But yeah, so.
Your crew, I'm sure, is going to do whatever they can to get you back as often as possible for those experiences. And, you know, obviously.
Next year, there's going to be a tour. New kids are going to be touring. You'll have plenty of time and opportunities to meet up with your pals. That way, of course, you don't need new kids. You don't need like new kids as an excuse to see your friends.
Yeah.
You'll make it happen.
I'm going to the Iowa State Fair, and I've got a bunch of that. So, you know, I'm a very lucky person to get to go do all these events. So, you know, that's going to be a special Joe show for me to get to experience one last thing. But of course, I'll be back. You're right. I get so dramatic about this move, and like
this is your home, right?
Yeah.
So it's big. It's really big.
Yeah.
Are you originally from California?
I am.
Okay.
I've been here all but 3 years of my life, and I've never lived in Michigan.
I told you, I'm like, you better get yourself a winter coat. How do you do in winter?
We'll see. I do like to be cozy, so I love the feeling of a blizzard outside. So
do you like it when your face feels like it's gonna fall off? Because that's gonna happen.
No.
We'll have an episode about it.
Yeah.
You know, condition.
To me, it's a pro tip. It's like when we live in the Midwest, or, you know, what
Canada.
now, three of the four of us will live in cold climates, but we're going to look young forever, because that cold air. Look
like an ice roller, you know, jade roller to the face every time you walk out.
I love. I just leave it out on the porch.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ashley, if do you ever go to Michigan shows? Like, is that an accessible state for you?
It is totally accessible. I've never been. I really want to go to Mackinac Island. Are you going to be anywhere there?
Yeah, I've been there because my family lives in Michigan. So this isn't like the I've set foot.
Okay.
I've visited, I think the longest I've been there is a week. And we've done Mackinac Island. It's gorgeous.
It's like a dream trip for me. And it's like, I could probably drive there. So I'm looking forward to that.
This is Michigan. I've never heard of this. I have to Google image it and see what you're talking about.
It's gorgeous, Melody. It's great. Yeah.
Well, the last tour, I did see New Kids in Detroit. So if you're near Detroit and planning to hit up that show, I'll see you there.
Yes, I would love that. I think that's going to be
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
and
Well, I'll see you at BlockCon
Yes.
though too.
BlockCon, and then I have tickets to Iowa State Fair too, so I'm really excited about that.
Yay!
Okay,
I'm not going to be alone. I'm not going to be alone in,
No.
you know, I'm so excited to see you all.
okay, so now we're hitting the part of our program where it's time for Rattail to take over, and I think it's time to play a game, unless there's anything.
Lead us in some games.
Yeah, so Chris is going to open the champagne while I introduce the game. Now, everyone in the chat gets to play the game. So, need to get yourself ready in the chat if you can. Of course, if you're driving, listening will be just fine. But this is a audience participation game. And friends of Rattail, who have been friends with us for a long time, know how much we love the match game. Oh my gosh. So our first time we played the match game was our episode John Knight Thirst Trap match game, where we matched up the pictures of John that made us the thirstiest. It was really great. And then Rattail on the Boat, we played Donnie Thirst Trap, and that was really fun. And so today, we've designed this with both of you, with Ashley and Melanie, to do some rounds of match game together and with the audience. So it's not Thirst Trap because, you know, we can't be thirsty all the time.
Right.
But yeah, so
We're not that obsessed. Come on now, right?
yeah.
Isn't that what Chris would say?
So this is what we're going to do. We have 7 rounds of match game.
Yeah.
And basically the theme of this match game is iconic music video moments. Of course, all New Kids on the Block. So for each guy, we're going to reveal 3 iconic music video moments of theirs. And then on the count of 3, we're going to all reveal our favorites. So you're going to see Melanie revealing her favorite, Ashley doing hers. We're going to show you a picture of ours. And in the chat, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. You're going to tell us which one is your favorite.
Okay.
So, sound fun? Let's see in the chat if anyone thinks this is fun. Yes. Love it.
Please.
Okay, great.
Even if
So let's
you're not, we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah, dude, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
so
gonna
fun.
happen. So just
Oh, and then if we match, we're drinking.
We're
So
drinking.
you have to match with or drink with whoever you match.
yes.
And we're doing champagne tonight.
So choose your team right now. Okay.
Oh yeah. So choose Melanie. Oh, put that in the chat. Who's your matcher? Is it Melanie? Is it Ashley? Is it Chris or Adrian? Who are you matching? Let's see. Let's see who's going where.
I think that there's a bit of a delay in the chat sometimes this happens. Yeah.
Right.
On in.
So we'll just trust that eventually they're going to pick their teams. Yeah.
All right. First round, of course.
Yep.
It's Jordan Knight. Okay. So we're going to show you 3 iconic moments. And then on the count of 3, we're going to reveal. So our first iconic moment is the bubble from I'll Be Loving You, parentheses, forever. Remember when he blows the bubblegum bubble?
Yep.
Iconic. The next option is Jordan in spandex dancing in rain from Tonight.
I should have drawn it.
I know we should have drawn the spandex. And last but not least,
So I missed it. Okay.
this isn't really a moment, but this is just kind of the entire video. It's Jordan Knight dancing in Step by Step with the light swirls.
The magical light swirls.
So
we're only showing our favorite, or I thought we were ranking. No.
we can rank. You want to rank?
Yeah.
Oh, let's rank.
Are you guys cool with that? But in the chat, please, when we get to our first one, you tell us what your top choice is. Otherwise, it's going to get confusing in here, maybe.
So the choices while we sort our bubble tonight for Step by Step Jordan. Okay. I have mine ranked.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Ready? Okay. On the count of 3, we're going to reveal our third favorite.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Ashley and Melody just bubbled.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay.
Do we offer any like explanation or
Yeah.
that would just take forever?
Okay, I think people.
Okay, I think it's cute. It's cute, but he looks a little young. So
Okay.
Ah,
because he
All right,
was young, but he's
on
not.
the
He's
count-
young now. He's so cute.
All right. On the count of 3, reveal your second one. 1, 2, 3.
oh,
tonight. Tonight crew.
Tonight crew.
Oh my gosh. Everyone.
You know what? If we saw the spandex, it'd be number 1.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under the chat, are you drinking? Who are you matching with? Who are you not?
Yeah, who you matching with? I match with you guys, so I'm drinking with you.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Okay. On the count of 3, we give our number 1. 1,
One.
2, 3. Bubble. Or no,
oh,
step
look
by
at
step.
Guys, the bubble's too cute to ignore. I had to choose number 1.
Any thoughts about step by step?
For years, every 4th of July, when I dance around with like my little streamer thing, or little, what are they called, sparkler? This is what I picture.
Okay, you need to record that this year, okay?
Hello,
That's
TikTok queen.
Yeah, you need to do
TikTok.
that this year.
All right, you ready for our next guy?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
Wait, do we have a drink?
What was that?
Do we need to take a drink?
I think we drink when we match up at the end. So the drink would be the 3 who all had the sparklers.
You guys
Cheers.
got a drink.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Melanie, you're gonna have great gut health tomorrow.
Honestly.
Healthy. Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay, so you guys, we have Donnie Wahlberg, okay?
Donnie.
And the first one is, we all love
It's
this
so
one.
cute.
It is Donnie in Hang and Tough video, Tough to Cute. Tough to cute, let's be real. All right.
So cute.
The next photo is Donnie in the opening of Summertime.
Iconic. What kind of cell phone is that, y'all? Remember he's on the cell phone? Remember the model?
Yeah.
Was it like a Motorola or something, or a BlackBerry?
It was like a razor type of professional.
The Blackberry lighter. Anyway,
We'll have to look it up.
Somebody in the chat will let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
Blackberry.
I thought it might have been Blackberry. Okay, last one is from Step by Step. It's Donnie on the motorcycle.
Donnie on the motorcycle. All right. So if you're in the chat, get yours in order. It's either Hanging Tough, Summertime,
No way.
or Step by Step.
Done and done.
Okay. Let us know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna reveal our third. Oh, I'm taking over, guys.
It's okay. Our our third favorite. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
We almost
Okay,
got.
so I'm gonna drink with you two. Okay.
Sorry. Cheers.
All right.
Not a fan of the glasses, guys.
It's for me. It's the facial hair is a little too like drawn in. I
Yeah.
like a scruff, not like a.
Oh, just for men.
Wait, it's too.
Wait.
What?
We love you, Donnie, very much.
No, he knows I love him. It's fine.
He's got his facial hair under control now. It's much better now. So.
Oh,
It's nice now. I can tell you.
Donnie
My
Wahlberg.
shoulder knows because it went right there. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so our second favorite photo. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Oh,
yay.
that's amazing.
We all get a drink.
I love this. Love the hair. Love the hair.
Get, get some of that apple cider vinegar ready. Let's go.
All right, on the count of 3. Oh.
Melanie, I
So,
feel like Melanie hurting more than any of us tomorrow.
you. Anyway, so last but not least, our
Wait,
favorite.
Are we drinking or no? I'm so confused.
What was that?
Okay,
Am I
wait,
supposed to be drinking?
let's clarify. We actually are in the mood to drink, so if it's okay with you, every time we match each other on the screen, you'll take a drink with the person you match. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then our number 1, our most favorite Donnie photo is going to be 3, 2, 1. Tough to cute.
Oh, actually, we get to take a drink.
The fact that no one.
Come on.
You know, I thought more of you would pick this one because this is their return.
I know, I get it, Melanie. This
Right?
is a hard one.
It was hard.
But Chris, tell them why you really like Tuck to Cute.
You
What's
gotta-
at the bottom that's not being shown?
It's his jeans with holes. It's ripped jeans. Not only that, but when you see this, you can't see it move because it's a photo. But like,
Right.
it's the cutest moment in anyway. So someone's got to.
That whole time where he goes rough and smiles to that super cute blonde girl.
Yeah, it's hanging tough.
That is iconic. He's so cute.
I told him. I did.
I like that.
Anyway.
Adrian, cheers for matching.
Let's go.
Cheers.
I love it. So step by step. Really, no wrong
Gosh.
answer.
There's no wrong answer.
This is a celebration.
Yes.
Every answer.
No
is,
wrong answers.
Every answer is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not comparing. No comparisons.
No.
It's just for fun.
Different looks. That's all.
Different moments. All right. We're going to move on to everybody's blue-eyed beauty, Mr. Joey McIntyre. And our first iconic music video moment from Joey is when he shows up in that single video
Okay.
looking like a snack in the vending machine.
The
Hello,
A
Snickers.
snack with 2 C's. Yeah.
I will take G5 for this
Yes.
good-looking SOB. Damn. Woo!
Got $1.75. I'm just kidding.
Seriously,
Okay.
that is Joey, and when he showed up for the Call It What You Want video. Grown up,
I forgot that look.
hair not as curly.
The part.
Right?
The middle part.
So we did an episode on Call It What You Want that was a Big Dick Energy episode,
Yeah.
and Joey won.
Yeah,
So
we did.
he
Oh.
won for that
Okay.
episode. And last but not least, this made me cry during our episode of this. All right,
Oh my god, it did.
it did. It's just this.
Baby.
Please don't go. Please don't go, Joe. It's gonna be a tough round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort them out.
This-
I don't
This
know.
is the most diverse.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ready.
Okay. You want to do the countdown for this?
Oh
one?
no, it's your section. Go ahead. You can have it.
Chris is showing you how it's done. I love it. Okay, on the count of 3, our third favorite. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Oh, okay. It's going to be interesting.
Anything here. So like, but it's a cute moment. My number 3.
Here's the problem is he's younger than my son in this picture.
Oh, wow.
I can't do it.
So I-
There was a while where I could get past it and be like, oh, but I remember being young, and now I'm just like, oh god, no, can't do it.
That's a whole nother dynamic for the mamas out there.
when he was that age, you were a different age too. You know what I mean? So it's the memory of that time in your life. So
That's how I'm explaining the next 2 choices of mine.
And not to derail us too much, but I think as fans and content creators, we're still trying to figure out how we watch videos and are attracted to them when they're 19, 18. And
You can stop right there. We get it. Yeah.
it's hard. Okay.
well, you were there when they were that age.
I was there.
My
Today you're not.
visceral thing. I just can't. Yeah. Not for the sake. I still
Memory.
don't get me wrong. I still look at Danny when he was 17 and go,
Stop.
sorry.
Number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh, that's matches.
right. And you
Oh,
guys
it's
met.
match.
Aw.
Oh, the duos match.
We
Cheers.
didn't even plan that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I love this one though because he like the rings and the
The
bracelet.
rings.
He's got a lot of fancifies on. So I don't know. I love it.
Yeah.
To me, this video can do no wrong. I love this video. You know, start to end, top to bottom, back, everything. I love that video. So
Yeah. So good.
clearly not enough to put in my number 1.
But it's pretty good.
No wrong answers.
All right. And we are watching the chat, loving a lot of love for Baby Joe at number 2. So number 1, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Show us your number 1. Oh.
So
Yeah, this one just, I mean, even though he's very young, you know, this is when, you know, when I was little, I was a Joe girl, and it was with this, right? So it's what brought me in.
Similar to what we were talking about, he's like peacocking in this one, and I like
yes.
it. You're showing me your feathers, okay? I'll take it.
Yeah.
Put that.
You got your glasses on, your rings on. Okay, you're trying to get my attention.
He looks
a lot of people are saying single Joe is their top. I'm seeing a lot of singles. Yeah.
Here's
because single Joe, he's ready. He doesn't care.
He's in his early,
he's
late
like,
30s, early 40s.
Yeah,
like, I know now, honey. Come get it.
I know now. And we get a lot of crap, and rightfully so. We did a Big Dick Energy episode with Chair Chatter for this one, and Donnie won it, and the Joe girls came after us.
oh no!
Respectfully, they were like, "We're not having it."
You don't mess with the Bravehearts. You don't mess with the MacPack or whatever they're going to call themselves next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm going to do Danny, and then Chris is going to round us out. And then Melody, we have some bonus rounds. Okay. Let's get to Danny. I'm a Danny girl. I love this. First one is hard to see, so I'm going to do it up front. Danny with the girls that he picks up on the corner from games. Yes. So
look how much clearer it is. See?
Oh, I know. Look at Ashley.
Guys, I printed these at work. Our printer is not good.
Yeah. So real quick, we have a huge thing on Rattail where we catch Danny flirting with women in multiple music videos and live performances. And I love it. He is just like, there's one whole, the Italian performance when they're in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
He's not even performing. He's flirting with a girl in the back.
Where, like, John's not there. He's sitting to the side with the security guard.
He's on the steps.
He's on the steps. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
You'll have to post that one in your stories. I want to see that.
Oh, we will. Yeah. We love Danny and a girl. Next is Danny working out.
Okay.
And I will say this is a very 90s workout. I don't know what that works out when you put the broom handle behind your neck.
What? And just like
stretching time.
He does, and it goes like, okay. And last but not least, Danny's highly nuanced because that's just Danny. We got the faux hawk from One More Night.
Yeah.
His best hair look possible. So let's get our order. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Let us know when you're
I'm ready.
Oh,
all right.
No, I hate this one. This one hurts.
Yeah.
It's a tough choice, huh?
You get to look at him times. It's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They're all number 1 to you. What's 1A, 1B, 1C?
Well, there you go. All right. On the count of 3, 2, 1C. 1, 2, 3.
1C.
Oh, we are all over the board.
Yeah. But Chris, you and I match.
Yes, we definitely match, and I will take a nice cheers with you. So thank you.
Cheers.
Surprise. We'll have to talk about it later.
Yeah, I would take off a little of the facial hair.
Agreed.
And add a little to the side, and then I'm down.
Okay, gotcha. All right, number 2. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Danny with the girl. Okay.
Okay.
This should have been
All right.
3. Oh.
Love
I
it.
love the hair in this one. I think you should bring this back. It's a good look.
Yes.
Melody, louder. And on every Blockhead U.
I like this hair. I really think it's a good look. Danny should bring it back.
Just every episode of your lives, just do this.
Seriously. I've seen lots of games, lots of workout in the chat. All right, this is number 1.
Number 1, guys.
2.
Rattail's on the Oh, look at us again!
Oh,
Yes!
He's upside down, Ashley. I'm upside down. There we go.
I will say.
Okay, so I'll explain this.
Other than
This
that,
is like they call it a dowel.
It is.
Fitness, and it's a mobility exercise. And if you do CrossFit, it's still part of the mobility warm up. So this is the thing. He's warming up.
I love that. Now we know it's for mobility.
Mobility is sexy.
Yeah.
Flexibility.
All right, we got to drink. We match.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Congrats, everyone.
Yeah, and some people are recognizing that this is from our Oink video where we coined the term on your naughty knees.
Was that the pirate video?
No, that's
No,
One More Night, where they do the move.
Oh, One More Night. Oh, yeah.
That's very sexual.
On your naughty
Oh,
knees.
well, yeah.
Okay, lastly in this round, we have one more boy to talk about. His name is John.
John Knight.
Okay, he's cool. And so the first picture I'm going to show you with John is the step-by-step. It's actually 4 on a staircase.
He's not even in the picture.
He's not even in there. So there's that picture. Next, I can't, hold on. So, how do you put that in there? Okay, the next one is a really nice one. John from Single.
In the ladies' bathroom.
In the ladies' bathroom. All right, and then our third one of John is John in Games giving a dog a bath. How cute.
How cute. Okay.
Totally iconic moment.
A dog that's not chasing a woman.
Referring to dirty dog.
Just like we like it. Yep. I'm ready.
Okay. Ready.
Anyway, so are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Our third favorite, number 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Guys, he's not in this one, so that's why it's my least favorite.
Oh,
I agree.
But we
Wait,
matched.
Adrian, what? Oh, you have the dog washing one. Okay.
Oh, people are saying MIA John, step by step.
I mean, it is funny, but it's my third because he's not in it. Okay, sorry. Okay, what was that?
I agree with you, Chris. He's not even there.
He's not there. I think it's hilarious, but he's not there. So, all right, number two, and 1, 2, 3. That's tough.
Oh, we got Ashley. Yay.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
By the way, people in the comments are saying like Ashley's taking full shots. This is just like light white wine. It's not even just so everyone's not worried about me for taking.
It's a weeknight. Yeah.
I love white wine though.
I love it.
I love it.
Also, we are just continuing to evolve our understanding of the restroom situation in the singles video, because there is a shot of what looks like a gender neutral bathroom, but it actually might be showing the girls on the left, the guys on the right. So we can further evaluate the sign on Instagram and get your input, anybody that's watching now. Because
my opinion is that it's a gender neutral bathroom, but
which is progressive in 2008 though.
Please feel free to comment. Maybe he was in the women's bathroom, and who cares?
But that's so Top Gun. Remember that scene from Top Gun where Tom Cruise is like, let's just do it on the counter. God. Okay.
That has to do with gender neutral bathrooms all the way. Okay. So our number 1 favorite John photo is 1, 2, 3. Single! How hot is he in Single? No one agrees with me, but no long answer.
No, he is hot in that. I agree with you, but I had to pick.
Helping
this
her
is
with
the funniest John moment because he's not in it, and it took me
He's-
far too long to notice that he wasn't in the scene.
I agree.
Or wasn't he like in a shot where he was like really, really faking it? He was, right?
Go watch the video.
Yeah.
We talk about it.
I think the whole MIA John is one of my favorite legends of New Kids on the Block. The fight that happened that day, the editing around, having to edit around him not being there. I love that whole thing.
I do too.
The whole lore of that. I love it too. It's funny.
Oh, so much fun. Oh my gosh. Now we've got bonus rounds. We're going to pass it to Melanie.
Okay, well, so the next round I'm calling, I have to refer to my notes, Iconic Friends of, back in the day edition. So Adrian and Ashley and I, we are Real Housewives fans. Chris, are you a fan of the Real Housewives?
I've never seen one episode.
Okay. So I'll just briefly explain. So in the Real Housewives, there is a cast, and then like the main cast, and then there are friends of. So they're just kind of like the side characters that kind of come and go. They don't really always get credited. So this is, Iconic Friends of from back in the day edition. Okay, so our choices are, number 1, This is from the I'll Be Loving You, parentheses, forever, parentheses video. This is Cynthia Bailey. This is Cynthia Bailey, who is actually a Real Housewife from Atlanta. So she is on, or used to be on the show Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she was one of the girls who were playing pool in the video. Next up, we have, sorry?
I said famous video vixen. We love it.
Yes. Next up, we have the lady who was playing the guitar from the Call It What You Want video. I mean, it's from the Call It What You Want segment of the Hangin' Tough Live video.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, the part where Joe's like, makes me want to play my guitar, and he pretends to play, and then she comes out from the back because she's the actually one badass guitar player playing the guitar. And then finally, from the video that can do no wrong, Call It What You Want, we have this lady. This is the lady who was so oblivious when Donnie was checking her out. We don't know her name. We don't know what her face looks like. We do see her profile at a certain point, but yes. So these are our three choices. Again, so number 1 is Cynthia Bailey. Second is Guitar Lady. And third is the oblivious lady who was checked out by Donnie. So let me know when you guys are ready.
Chris, I will just say that Chris caught a glimpse of the next bonus round, and he's losing his shit.
Okay.
No, I'm reading ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, yes, we're ready. We're ready and we're professionals. Let's go.
Ashley, are you ready? And Adrian, you're ready, right?
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's reveal our third choice in the, again, iconic Friends of Back in the Day edition. Third choice in 3, 2, 1. What?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Ashley, cheers.
Controversial opinion. I don't think she was playing guitar. She was faking it.
Oh, okay.
Ashley.
We'll talk about that in a second. Okay.
So not so controversial opinion. I'm placing her third because she went on to be one of the most boring housewives
Yeah.
in franchise history. So for that, you're getting third. I do love her.
Cross integration talk.
So I
Housewives and new kids. We love
I
it.
like the connection. I chose mine. How she is. Okay.
All right. So now our second choice or second place in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, actually, we met. We did
And Adrian, we matched.
Crossover episode match.
Melanie, cheers to you.
Ashley, cheers.
Cheers.
Chris. Okay, this reminds me though, so when we did the Big Dick Energy, there's also this scene in that same hotel room with Donnie reading during the party.
Yes.
And we gave him a point for that.
Yep.
And we got a lot of Did we disagree on that?
Oh,
We
gosh,
disagreed.
I couldn't remember that far back, but did I disagree with you?
Yeah, you didn't think he deserved the BDE point, and I did.
Because there was nothing confident or smooth about it. It was just the way you liked him. Anyway.
Reading. Okay, never mind.
Listen, I'm impressed by anybody who can read while anything else is going on around them.
Yeah, which was so
I
fake,
think
so he doesn't get a point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and our number 1 choice for the most iconic Friend of Back in the Day edition in 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
I'm the only housewife.
so actually, I don't know if she was
Chris.
really playing, but it was cool as fuck. So I'm choosing.
Yes, I like her attitude. I love her. So, Chris, cheers.
Meanwhile,
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think this woman was in the witness protection program.
Or if she wasn't before, she is now.
Yes, now.
Okay. Okay. So our last round, and apologies because I could not narrow this down to just 3 choices. So we have 5. The category is iconic moments from the fever dream that is the I Need a Melody video. Again, iconic moments from the fever dream that is the I Need a Melody video. So our choices are number 1, the time when Patrick right here leaves Danny hanging when he tries to high 10 him. So there's that.
Yes.
Second is the kaleidoscope visual effects. This moment right here. Third, we have this moment where we have a close-up of Joe's mouth behind Joe
Joe.
stripping. I didn't get a screen cap of when he had the shirt off, but like the shirt is blowing. Okay. And next up, who's providing the fan? That's Danny with the fan.
So cute.
And finally, we have the two of them training for the Boston Marathon.
Aw,
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and rank these. And folks in the chat, again, if you want to get ready and pick your most iconic moment from the fever dream that is the I Need a Melody video, that would be great. This is going to take a little bit longer, I think. So you know what?
Yeah, we are enjoying reading the chat. Thank you, everybody, for playing. This is so much fun.
So fun.
Just I need a melody.
I need a melody.
I need a melody.
I know.
You.
I think that's what I sing in my head every time I hear that. And I'm convinced. Whenever I hear it again, I'm convincing myself that that's what Joe was saying.
Love that.
Probably.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, fifth spot, again, for the fifth most iconic moment from the fever dream. That is the I Need a Melody video. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all over the place. Oh, no, you guys got matches.
Cheers.
So Adrian and Ashley have matched.
Why? Why did they think that was okay?
Well,
why
I
do
mean,
you think
I think the larger
kaleidoscope is
question.
okay? Gross.
You know, it was a fever dream, like Melanie Apley time.
Yeah. The fever was
Yeah.
high.
No, I think that the larger question, just why? The whole thing, why? Or why not?
Yeah. What? I love that.
Okay.
No wrong answers, but why?
Are we ready for our fourth most iconic moment from I Need a Melody? In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, you guys matched again.
Girl. Cheers, twinsies over there.
There you go.
There are no wrong answers, but there are correct questions.
I've always wanted to try LSD, but now I don't have to. So.
No, I know. Okay, ready. Our third most iconic moment from I Need a Melody in 3, 2, 1.
Did I match anyone?
Oh, yay, Melanie.
Different.
No matches this time.
No one matched. Wow.
Oh, no one matched?
No one matched.
Nope.
Normally we would all take a shot because of that, but
I'm
that's okay.
going to drink because of that.
Okay, and number 2 in 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Dang it.
It's such a cute picture, too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a cute scene. Cheers. And they're also wearing compression socks too, which is cute. All right.
So cute.
And our number 1 most iconic scene from the fever dream that is I Need a Melody video. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
All 3 of you.
Wow.
Cheers to you, Ashley.
Ashley.
Melanie loves the kaleidoscope.
Melanie gets a break from
You
apple
know?
cider.
Right?
Oh
You
my
know
God.
what? Just the visual.
Kaleidoscope was
This is
worse.
an.
I don't want to look at it.
I mean, my selecting this is an homage to the visual effects throughout the entire video, the various backgrounds. It's just, it's crazy, and I enjoy it. And I, like you alluded to before, I feel like I don't have to do LSD now because I watched the video. So it's a good time.
We did react to this. Oh, so cute, Ashley.
No, I wait. He's made this face at me directly. That's why I love it so much. So I'm like, oh, I've said something stupid to him, and he's looked at me.
It hits you in the heart.
It's a good look.
We did the react to this the weekend after I got back from Las Vegas, where I went to go see Joey and Deb a while ago, Debbie Gibson.
Yep.
And, you know, it was funny, but like in 2020, I just was so into Danny, mostly because at the time he was a fellow YouTuber, and I had some really fun interactions with him. And Danny. Danny
Hey.
is so hot. And I forgot my Joe-isms from when I was 6 and 7. So when I saw that Joe and Deb show, I was like, oh, it's starting again. And I Need a Melody was the perfect remedy.
Aww.
We're also going to refer to as
I Need a Melanie.
from
I Need a Melanie.
That's the name of the
Approved.
So just FYI.
That works
I think
for me.
for BlockCon, you need a shirt that says "I need a Melanie,"
Oh,
Melanie, let's
Melanie.
get on it.
or you don't wear it.
Well,
you wear it for all of us. We
I'll
all
wear
get
it for her.
or I just make Joe wear it. How's that?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Also,
that's really
shout
easy.
out-
But yes,
Shout out, we're going to be releasing merch for BlockCon, so we'll also
Yeah.
have t-shirts.
yay!
And maybe we'll make some money off of it.
And I
Melanie will
think-
split it with you.
And I think they're fun. I made some really fun ones.
They're
So-
really
Oh, I
fun. So yeah,
You guys, you came up with, with the whole, BDE or big boat energy for the cruise, and you had a little line as well of merch. So I have no doubt that you guys are going to come up with something iconic, original, memorable.
it's dance move related.
It's cute. You'll like it.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
wearing-
good.
Okay,
Good.
so now that we're done with the game, does anyone in the comments have any sections? I've had a glass of wine.
Well,
Too much wine.
welcome to the
Wine.
Rattail universe.
Does anyone have any questions for Rattail or Blockhead U about any of the events we've been to, cruising with NKOTB, the future events that we're planning on?
Blockhead tail.
I saw somebody when we were talking about when the two of you were sharing your cruise tips. Somebody had asked, "What about the transdermal? I think that's what they're called, behind the ear patches."
Oh yeah.
I've tried them. I've tried them once on the cruise, and I read the instructions, and you put them on. You put one on. I think 24 hours before you go on the cruise. See, now that's the apple cider vinegar coming back. And and then I think you can wear it for like 2 days, and then you have to swap it out. So then I had to swap it out on the boat, and I put it on the new one, and I swear to God, it ruined my eyesight for like 24 hours.
Yes.
I couldn't read like anything that was like, regular print in front of me, and it was pretty scary. But thankfully I remembered reading that was one of the possible side effects. So I wasn't too freaked out, but it took about a day to be able to focus and read print.
So
Wow,
Elena, just
Not gonna
Elena,
say, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna happen to everyone.
no, you can't touch your eyes. You have to be very careful. Elena just said, tell them about the time I had two on at once. So I looked over at her, and one of her pupils was huge, and I was like, what's happening? She thought her one had fallen off, so she put another one on. So she had two of them on at once. That's not recommended. It says in the instructions, like, put it on, wash your hands like pretty vigilantly, and then you're fine. Because if you accidentally touch your eyeballs once you put one on, it will dilate your pupils. That's probably what happened, Melanie.
Yeah.
Is you were all like,
Probably. Yeah.
your pupils went crazy.
Oh, that had to be scary.
Yeah, I've used.
Are there any other questions from the chat? And well, if we're gonna wait a bit to see if any questions come through, but we've been talking a lot about chair chatter this evening, and I know Megs is in the chat. Megs and her friend Jenny have been hosting a weekly live on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific, and they are going to be going live. They're going to be joined by chair chatter tomorrow, so tune in to watch their live tomorrow. I think they're going to be talking about their cruise experiences, because we know that Megs is a cruise OG. Jenny's been on a bunch as well, and last year chair chatter, this was their first cruise, and they shared that epic rat chat moment with you guys, so you'll get to hear their experience as well, so please tune in.
Yeah, we'll be watching that too.
That'd be fun. Okay,
Somebody's asking me, what do you mix with your apple cider vinegar? I put in a little bit of water, that's it.
Oh, good.
It's still gross.
It's still gross.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. So someone in the chat asked, where can they get their Rattail BlockCon merch?
Good question.
yeah, so we have a link tree, which is in our Instagram bio. Head on over there. We're going to be releasing it in a couple of weeks here, so wait 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll have an announcement. We'll post them,
Yeah, right now you can buy Cowberg, Save a Horse, Ride Cowberg from the rodeo, and this one's for the children merch. And by the way, I just want to take a moment. I didn't clear this with you, Melanie and Ashley. But can we just applaud the presence of This One's for the Children on Instagram and Twitter today? Like, that is in my top 3 of new kids, and seeing Stripe Kid there in my heart soar today.
Yeah.
And
so many people were tagging you and sharing, reposting and tagging you as well, because everybody just now, when they hear that song, see that video, specifically the kid in the striped shirt, associate that with you.
I couldn't be prouder, and I'm sure Chris is terrified.
I mean,
right.
Fright.
And actually, when you guys were talking about your trip to Europe, somebody in the chat was like, "You can meet up with the kids in the video, right? You can recreate it."
Yeah, so we're on our way.
Bring a striped t-shirt.
Yes, we found the director of the video, and there's a DM that has been sent.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that he can connect us to the production studio that could possibly get a signed waiver. I mean, this is like Aaron Brockovich stuff. Like, this was the 90s, so we'd have to have like a spy go in to the old. But we do it.
Oh, we'll do it.
We want Stripe Kids so bad.
We'll spy.
I was going to say, on a side note, you posted your video from the interview of new kids in like a high school.
Barnstable.
That was
that video.
the funniest things I've seen.
That's funny.
So
it's the star right here.
We actually filmed that how long ago?
Yeah, we released that like a year and a half ago on YouTube.
And so just recently, Adrian went ahead and spliced it, so it's like
Gotta
original with ours.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what really got the traction going.
And so Chris doesn't know this, but I've got ideas about the next parody.
Yes!
But see, the next parody, I want Chris to be all the people, and she won't do it. And I think it's funny.
Chris, you are pretty.
Who wants to see
perfection.
Adrian do all of them?
Y'all in the chat,
Yes.
pump this guy up. He needs.
Come on.
I got a heat rash from that day, by the way. So, guys, just so you know, it was summer when we did it.
It was summer.
I have a skylight
All
in my
those
kitchen,
sweaters.
and even though the air conditioner was on, the skylight, the sun beats down the heat. And it was like, and we filmed in order of the scene. So I was like jumping from one, sweater to another sweater to a turtleneck to a joke to a wig to all of that. And it was like, and then the next day I had like a heat rash on my forehead, and I had to like calm the fuck down because.
So I know that somebody reached out to Chris in St. John. Did she respond?
She did not.
I reached out to her a few years ago too about that video, and she responded.
So I'm going to get a little more aggressive about it. You shared with me the screenshots, which I'm so grateful for. So that's a different address. So I'm going to try that. But would love to get like a super small, fun interview with her. She's still in journalism, which I think is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
She was a student, like, what, is that a high school or is that a junior high? So she knew from the very beginning she wanted to be a journalist, and she still is doing it. It's amazing.
And those boys were not easy.
No.
They were like little puppies. That was puppy era, where they were just all just like moving around like puppies.
My favorite was
somebody's asking what video. So it's on YouTube. The original video was filmed in 1988, I think, at some school in Boston. Like one of the students, Barnstable, and one of the students got to interview New Kids on the Block, baby New Kids on the Block. And again, this is from like 1988, 1987 or something. It's such a cute little interview. They're such rascals. Especially, was it like Joe, who was like being like a bit of an imp, right?
Yeah.
They were all rascals.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite, and it's somewhere, it's on YouTube. It's so cute. But Adrian and Chris did a parody of it this week. And then we've also, like, on separate occasions, like, reached out to this woman now to ask her, hey, by the way, do you remember this? Because, like, I think the screenshot I sent you, I like tweeted her in 2017, was like, is this you? And she said yes. And I was like, thanks for, I think I asked her a question because in the video like Donnie says something like, oh, can you help me find a girlfriend or something? And she's just like so embarrassed. She's just like, oh my God.
My favorite part.
And then I asked her, I was like, so did you help him find the girlfriend? She was like, no. And then I said, well, thank you for for responding to me. And she said anytime. She got a real kick out of it. So I have a feeling that she'll get back to you.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. The next one we're thinking I'm going to float to him is that VH1 Saturday morning special they did where they debuted the step-by-step and they're in the arcade.
I've
And
never seen that.
Oh,
it's really, there's this section that Joe and Donnie do while they're laying over a pool table. I think this guy will kill it. It's
oh my God.
hilarious.
I like there's the old one that the People Are Talking show that's hosted by Tom Bergeron. It's some like local Boston talk show. And again, they're like, it's on YouTube, but that one's fun. It's right up there with the Oprah interviews too.
The Mickey Mouse Club interview is fun. It's not as like kitsch, but it's fun.
We'll do one.
We'll do one.
Okay, yeah.
We'll do one.
I'm not making any promises, but I'll commit to one.
It was a really long day when I did that.
Yeah.
Art is
Art day. Yeah, it was a long day.
I love it. All right, what other questions do we have from the audience here? I know
Questions.
so it's
I don't see any questions in the question box. Let me scroll and see. You know what? I think, everybody, I'm not sure that people came ready to ask questions. I think they just kind of wanted to hear us come together and play these games. And I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. It was, and that goes out to the audience. And I hope that the three of you also had fun.
Yeah.
we have
We had a blast. Thank you guys so much.
yeah.
I've never done
well,
shots.
thank you for, I've got a little bit of apple cider vinegar left.
Yeah. One last cheers.
I get a little more.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, so we want to thank you a lot for having us.
Yes.
This was a really helpful space to get to share my news and also just
You have a question.
have some fun. Was there a question?
I saw a question, guys. It says, what are you wearing to prom at BlockCon?
Oh.
I haven't decided yet. I have no
And then
idea.
someone asked how Chris and Adrian met.
Oh.
So
Yes.
we should ask. Well, for me, prom, I don't know yet. That's my answer.
Prom, I'm looking. But be on the lookout because we are also going to have a contest related to the prom.
We are. So stay tuned.
Basically, we just want to have all the prom dates possible.
Yeah.
I like that.
But we just had a mutual friend that I knew,
Mhm.
and then she introduced me to Adrian. That's how it worked in 2009. And
Yeah.
so, and then we just kind of liked each other or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Chair Chatter, you can come to Europe with us. Anyone else?
Yes, meet us there. We'll give you our itinerary.
And then someone asked, where in Michigan? I'm going to be, so I was actually named after a city in Michigan, Adrian, Michigan. And that's where I'll be living for a month while I figure business out. And it's either going to be Detroit or Ann Arbor. So
Beautiful.
I'll report back because y'all, I know there are some Midwest blockheads that I mean, I will always love my core California blockheads, but I'm ready to meet some new folks. Let's be friends. Very excited.
Blockheads welcomed me, and so I can tell you, blockheads are very, just so sweet and welcoming, and they've been so nice to me. So, yeah.
Maybe they'll be nice to me.
Maybe they'll be nice to you too.
Oh, they'll be nice to you. And if they're not, you can just come up to Canada. You're close enough.
Dude, I'm serious. I'm ready to go to Toronto because Toronto seems really rad.
Chair Chatter is here, so you have to come in and hang out with them, and I'll come crash that.
You can have a little.
We could just do the whole thing. I love that. Oh, thank you. And please reach out because I don't think this chat will replay in the replay.
Nope.
So
No.
I'll let you all know when I'm officially landed in Michigan. I would love for you to be bold and reach out in a DM and let's make it happen.
Let's make
Be
it
mean so she
happen.
Be me so she comes back to California.
That's so funny.
Well, I'm excited to see you guys at prom. I have my dress, so I'm very excited.
Ooh.
You do have a dress already.
I have a dress, but I'm also modifying it because I love to create. And Taylor Swift's outfit at the iHeartRadio Awards this week inspired. add on to my outfit. So
I can't wait.
Ashley might be rocking a glittered hood.
I might be in like a see-through shirt. I don't know yet.
ooh, I like.
Wait, like Night at the Roxbury?
Oh my god, yes.
No, like
Well,
it
then
look,
there has to be two of you, right? You
like
gotta...
it look good, whatever I wear.
Someone can match up with Chris. I won't do that very well.
I will say corsages for all of my friends. So if anyone needs, I'm not saying everyone because I don't have that much time.
1,000
Corsage.
Wait, are you making that? Is that what you say?
Yeah, I'm matching the corsages to each of their outfits. So
Oh, okay.
I love to craft, but I don't have a big. I'm not paying for extra suitcases, so I can't help. I'm sorry.
People are being sweet. Shark costumes. Chris always looks good. What I'm looking for, and if anyone can direct me to this, is someone that makes custom corsages that aren't floral. So I've been looking on Etsy. If anyone,
Michigan, because she'll be there.
I'll take them in Michigan or ship them. But I'm looking for someone that makes custom corsages because I think they'd make a lot of money off this event.
Okay.
I don't corsage that isn't floral. Is that what you said?
Yes. So like it would be fake flowers, but they could do something New Kids on the Block related.
Oh, okay.
Adrian, I'm going to send you some ideas. I've got ideas for you. But I
Can't.
I'm not doing it for everybody, but I'll use ideas.
Doing it for everyone.
Oh, I don't have time.
Don't DM Ashley. Don't DM Ashley, everyone, asking for a corsage because she's not going to do it for everyone.
Listen, I posted a TikTok about making tiny houses, and I had so many inquiries from people like, will you make me one? And I was like, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should just say sure.
I'll get right on that.
Wink, wink.
I don't have a job. I'm excited to see you guys at BlackCon. I'm excited to see what they come up with it and all the fun things that have come up in the last month and a half, 2 months that New Kids are doing. It just keeps getting kind of crazier and crazier. So, what?
Oh, and you know what?
Yes,
Blue Bloods got renewed. Another season.
Oh, that's perfect.
Congrats to
Congrats
Donnie and team.
14.
Yeah, season 14. Oh, there's okay. Megs has asked a question. How much money have you guys raised from the Christmas cards, the holiday cards for charities for the guys? And she loves that idea so much.
It was a little over $14,000.
wow.
Which was over almost triple what we made the first year. So
All to charity.
all the charity, dude. Like
It was amazing.
gosh, blockheads are amazing. Blockheads, that is the time of year where because we put a lot of work into it, yada yada yada. But it really depends on blockheads. Blockheads DMing me $500 match. I'll give you $500, match it.
Love
It's like done. Yeah, I mean, y'all are the most generous fandom in music, and it always fills our spiritual cups.
Well, and thank you for that. That's a really impressive way to give back to the community and to the charities that the guys support. And it's also super freaking fun. Like the days where you're like, oh, we're doing a match. Everyone, let's go, let's go, let's go. It was like,
honestly,
it felt.
And it was, you guys were so dedicated to that. Like you were constantly on it, coming up with like new initiatives and ways to, push one guy ahead of the other.
It's all Adrian.
I will
Are
say,
you a fundraiser? Are you a fundraiser outside of the fandom?
I guess so. But people ask if the matches are real. They are real.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, they're real.
We set it up to where you only have 60 minutes and we are on the edge of our seat. I would say
we got a last minute one when we did it.
Yeah. The live.
Literally the last minute of our live, we got like a huge one.
It was crazy. And but the thing is, we didn't even come close to running against a match last year. These matches would be done in 10 minutes.
Literally.
So cool.
God, blockheads can do anything, dude.
And non-blockheads. Just big.
And non-blockheads. Yeah.
Right.
Ashley's inclusive. Thank you for acknowledging me.
You're welcome. Chris, I love your shirt, by the way.
Oh, do you? Okay.
well, you know, the
Yeah.
corner that I can
I've
see of
never
it, but I love
worn
the
this
design.
shirt before, so thank you. This shirt actually is just a bunch of dinosaurs, which I love. Okay.
Oh,
They're just
okay. From the
cute.
corner that I can see, I thought it was like a 80s kind of
No, no.
design, but
Like,
ooh.
chubby little dinosaurs. They're
Love it.
really cute. They have like dinosaur prints and like a stegosaurus, a brontosaurus, whatever. And it's pink.
Yeah.
So
Very cute.
Love
thank
it.
you.
Oh my gosh, so good. Well, guys, I don't know how much more time you have. We've been on for an hour and 40 minutes, which is like impressive by any feat. Is there anything else you want to share? The Blockhead, non-Blockhead, Blockhead fan
I love this.
Love it.
that might.
We'll just share a little bit about where you, if it's okay to go a little into promo mode.
Go for it.
And just share.
Yes.
What we've got moving forward. This week's episode is our react to the Thankful music video. So look out for that. We have some fun collab videos coming up. And let's see, there's merch coming out in April. After BlockCon, we are going to be doing a big push to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's probably because I've had too much to drink, but it has to do with the one video we haven't reacted to, which is Never Let You Go.
Which I've never
Never seen.
seen on the Blockhead.
Here we go. I gotta take out the fan for that.
Yeah, so I'm really good with surprises. I don't ruin I don't spoil surprises. Like if she tells me not to watch it, I won't. I'm really good about that. So I've not seen it for 3 years now, and it's finally coming. I think maybe this year.
He said coming.
Said coming.
But we aren't doing it until we hit 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so if you want to see that.
Said doing it.
Oh, we're not doing it. We're not coming in. We're not doing anything until we all get us 3,000 subscribers. I'm serious.
So that's on the lookout. We're so excited to see everyone at BlockCon.
We really are.
And I think we can also end with a lot of gratitude for you, Melanie and Ashley.
Absolutely.
It's been so exciting to see what Blockhead U is doing each week, bringing the community together in such an exciting way. We're so excited to see what you do.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sending you lots of love. And everyone that's on this live, y'all are amazing. We love you, and we've been reading, and it means a lot to me. I will say a lot of our friends are on here, and we love you so much. And I'm going to get emotional, and I've already cried once. So I'm going to exit.
Okay, well, she's gone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. She's gonna exit left. Okay.
Nice shit together. We love y'all that are on this chat.
We really do. We really do.
Yeah.
Love
You guys have really been firing up the chat, and we love that. Doing our best to keep up with it, but we love that you're here and supporting Rattail and everything that they do.
Oh, we love you.
Lots of love.
Should we do one more cheers before we
Yeah.
end the
Cheers. And if you're at home in the chat, we love you so much.
Appreciate your time tonight and all of your
you.
We'll have to do it again because I don't know about you, but I'm like, let's just stay on. I always have a hard time leaving.
I have a hard time leaving.
I have to go to the
I'm always nervous before a live, but then once it happens, I'm like, I don't need to leave. I can stay on.
You know, it's
Fine.
11:45 here. That kind of helps.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm flying to Orlando tomorrow, so I'm like, I gotta pack yet. So
Oh my
thank you
gosh.
guys for being here. Thank you so much of your time. We've said it before. We'll say it again. We appreciate you and everything you do and all the content that you create for us to watch and laugh to. And it's been great. We can't wait to see what comes next for Rattail.
Thank you. We love you all. Mwah.
Guys, good night, everyone.
Good night.
You.
Bye. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.